Hello everyone, welcome. So yeah, we need some more wins. I almost got Death Knights up. I believe we are 50 wins away, I want to say. That sounds about right. Let me see. 50 wins sounds about right. Are we there? Yeah, 47 more wins. So if we can just get 47 more wins on our Death Knight class, we're pretty much good to go. I was mainly just doing it in Groshnock over and over again. Just with a quick Rowan team. I was just doing it with Princess Espeth and trying to get it as quickly as possible. I probably reorganized it some, but it's working for now. We'll just throw that down. We'll get our Rowan up, and then we just win off the Rowan. Or it'll completely miss. That does happen sometimes as well, which is unfortunate. Figures that would happen for the very first battle we do on stream. Hello, Sean. Hello, Bratkins. Hello, JZG. Hello, Nelson. Hello, Henny. Welcome all. Oh, good. It didn't hit it didn't hit at our Rowan, luckily. But unfortunately, it did set us back a little bit. Let me lower the volume. Gosh, why is it so loud right now? Oh, because I have it turned up so high. There we go. That's better. Good evening, Maximus. Welcome. Hello, Matthew. And that's your team wipe. And there we go. Done and done. But yeah, we'll spend most of the time in PvP, I guess. I could probably do it in about, I don't know how long that would be, about 45 minutes if we did it in Explore. But that might be too much exploring for one stream, because we would be there for like half the stream. Let's see, what should we throw down at it? I still prefer this if I'm going to go for the double trait stones. Definitely not the best thing to put in it, but it works for the double trait stone, so we kind of have to if we want double. And many of them that I just saw in the forum, some made a thread as to like what to use it with, and a lot of them seem to be pretty much the same. A lot of people keep saying the Dragon Soul Christine X. There's a lot of people using Dragon Soul Christine X combo right now. I'm kind of curious if they'll ever rebalance it, especially once the next mythic comes. Hopefully they don't, because I do really enjoy the team. Not like it's overpowered, it's just really overused. You don't see as many people using it on defense teams, but there's a lot of people actually invading with it. Almost level 500, nice Maximus. And then your card becomes mythic. 500 is technically the max level you could kind of consider, even though it's not the actual max. There's like two levels that you could consider the absolute, or you know, like the max, like realistically what the max is. And those two levels are level 500 and level 1000, whichever one you tend to consider. Of course, it does go up to 10,000, but realistically that is impossible. This game probably won't, based on how EXP currently works, this game probably won't exist anymore by the time anyone reaches level 10,000. It would take like 4 years with the current system, maybe even 5 years to reach level 10,000.
Mana surge.
Yeah, I know. We still have a lot more grinding to do. I'm not even a third done with it, and we almost have a good majority of our seals too, which is kind of nice. Hello, Dino. Welcome. But yeah, the plan is still to show it for Thursday, because Wednesday I'll do the video, I'll grind it out a little bit more. Then Thursday morning I'll wake up, do it in the morning, and then by then I should have enough that we can show all three of them. And I should be able to show the new weapon today, or during the stream for the new Death Knight class. I really want to see how that one works. The other two, not so much. They're kind of average, but the one for the Death Knight class is pretty interesting, which is why I'm going for it first. And ideally this stream, ideally we'll be going over it this stream. I just don't know for sure if we will reach it. We should. If not, I can just go do Explore real quick and do that for the last little bit of it, because that would go a lot quicker than trying to do in PvP. Explore battles can go under a minute, whereas these can take like 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 if we get really bad situations. Alright, move that over. Can we get a red? Oh, perfect. Okay. So he'll take the skull, we'll Dragon Soul, and we're ready to go from there. Oh, you unlock the Titan. Yeah, the only two classes that seem like they're Well, Titan class is used mainly just with giants, so overall you're basically never going to use it unless it's a giant bonus week. Other than that, the only classes that were really good was particularly the Oracle as far as traits is concerned, because with the Oracle you can gain excessive amounts of magic, even more so than that of the Sorcerer class, which is kind of interesting. I really want to test that out once we get the class type for it, because currently I can't fully test it out, even though I haven't fully traded. It needs to be a Centaur, and we need at least 50 wins on it, so I can't actually test it until later this week. Yep, you got here basically just when we started, you blow. Yeah. Aw, Bone Dragon, how cute. Aw, poor thing. It can't do anything anymore. He actually can be somewhat powerful sometimes, but yeah, he's definitely nerfed. It is very obvious in many battles.
Mana surge.
And that's match. Oh, we didn't get an extra turn there? That looked like an extra turn. What am I doing? Like a skull. The misclick. Is Jotnar Storm Shield worth trading early? Jotnar Storm Shield? No, I don't think you'd be... I don't think you should go Jotnar Storm Shield fully traded. He does have a nice boost ratio, but your only thing you would trait to get out of him is shields. And if you really wanted shields, all you really have to do is go Dragonian Monk, and you can do that for free. And you don't even need traits on your Dragonian Monk. So it'd be, I don't think you should invest in a Jotnar. His traits and himself in general aren't really used that much. Like, he is strong in general early on in the game, but I don't think he's worth putting that much of an investment into when you could just do other troops instead.
Mana surge.
Not saying don't use them, just saying that you shouldn't invest that many trait stones in them. Your sister guilds get to fight each other? Yes. The other guild that I have, Dragon's Peak, we do fight them on occasion in PvP, and when Guild Wars starts, we may actually have a Guild Wars up against them. There was actually a lot of talks, I know, when I used to be matches and stuff, when Guild Wars was, when talk of it was going to be, like, it was going to be, like, almost last year, though they ended up delaying it until, like, now, next week. Back when talk was that it was going to be coming, or that it was going to be a thing, a lot of guilds were starting to make alliances and stuff, and that kind of, like, went away at this point. So I'm not quite sure what will exactly happen with it. I don't really think anyone really will be alliancing, because the format that the Guild War system is going to be in, there's really no point in making guild alliances, because you'll basically get penalized for, like, skipping the guild and stuff like that. Like, it wouldn't be worth it. So no one's really going to do it. Also, thank you, Legion, for the subscribe. Much appreciated. Okay, and we can just take it out with Brown. Come on, quick. And that's match. You're thinking about only trading in Guard's Avatar, trading early, not unless you get Famine. Guard's Avatar would be worth trading. That one would be. When you level a kingdom to 10, does the magic skill bonus go to all troops or just your hero? All troops. Whenever you fully upgrade a kingdom to level 10, every single bonus that you get from it is applied to all troops and all battles. The only instance where this does not apply is when you play the arena minigame. But in all other cases, like when you're questing, when you're doing PvP, challenges, everything of the such, it will apply to all troops under all circumstances. With the only exception being the Broken Spire arena minigame is the only location where it does not apply. Hello, H82. Welcome. Aw, 6 tribute. I was getting a lot of 10s. The more kingdoms they add, the higher that is on average, and it's pretty insane. Oh, it's so close. We almost got that extra 1 attack. How close are we? I keep saying we're so close. Let me go check it. I know we only need the common to get up. Oh, we are actually pretty close. We only need, what is that? That is 22 more copies. We are ridiculously close. Probably by the end of this week. If not the end of this week, by Monday, we will have enough to be able to get this thing. And maybe by the end of this week, I'm going to be doing 750 wins, so we're going to accumulate quite a bit of gold from doing that. So it depends how much Explore I do, because Explore doesn't give a huge amount of gold. But if we go check that, how many more did we get? Probably barely any. Oh no, well, we actually got a decent amount. So now we only need 17 more copies of Chupacabra, and then the kingdom's maxed out. I still haven't used him once, nor will I really be. The only purpose he has is counter to beast, and like barely anyone ever uses beasts, which is kind of makes him pointless, or at least in the context of constantly using him. Yeah, this was something else that people were using him into, the standard Christine X Dragon Soul Salvani Mora combo. Actually wouldn't be too bad. I almost feel like using that instead of Gorgolfa, maybe quicker. Go try it real quick. I have a team that's set up that's similar to that. Yeah, that team right there, except I'm using Dragonian Monk at the moment instead of the current event troop. So let's just use it with event troop first lot. There we go, we'll mirror him. It's not 4 times dragon anymore though. 4 times dragons, not really. Your PvP team for this week is Sylph, Princess Escuela, Haranef, and Garuda. It's kind of weird because it has 3 storms. Yeah, generally you never want to go more than 1 storm, 2 at the absolute most. I did find a weird combination that it kind of did work if you use an exploding troop with both the Princess Quelia with the legend. What was the legend called again? Garuda, right? Yeah. If you use the legend with him, it's actually not too bad because they can keep kind of flipping mana to each other. But generally, you wouldn't want to use more than 1 storm, and never more than 2. 2 is like the absolute most you could ever use on this given team.
Mana surge.
Okay. We'll just take the red and hope for Cascade, I guess. Can we get it? Yeah, not the one I was aiming for, but we got all the mana we need, so. You're putting all your gold into kingdom leveling. You have most of them to level 6 and focusing on magic ones now. Yes, that is exactly what you should be doing. That's basically where all your gold goes when you first start off, is putting them into all of the kingdoms. Generally, what I like doing for it whenever I start a new account, because I've actually started 3 accounts so far, 4 if you count the other small one I made, but basically just 3 accounts. And generally what I do for them is get level 3 in every single kingdom for their tribute, or for their kingdom leveling. Then I do all the magic kingdoms to level 10, then all the attack to level 10, and then just the rest to level 10. And that's the pattern I normally go with. But yeah, when you're first starting off, your main priority for gold is just dump it all into kingdom leveling, because it helps you get to higher stats so that you can do all the quests, kingdoms, challenges, and stuff like that pretty easily, as well as the weekly objectives. Like this week, you have to kill a bunch of Nagas, and you can easily do that if you have higher stats, of course, since it's an Explorer. And one thing to note about Explorer stats, assuming, and just in like questing and stuff in general, as long as you never change your difficulty, they always are the same difficulty. So if the higher your stats, the easier it becomes to just grind through them. And should we throw Dragon Soul? We have to 3 skulls. Oh wait, never mind. We have another dragon. Another 2 dragons. Never mind. That was picking up damage regardless. Good evening, Adrian. Welcome. Also, good evening, Bridget. You just had your Mab get frozen on her, even though she's fully traded, but you never got a 4 match of the color or skull to see if it was a gameplay. Did they have a Corvash? Because if they have a Corvash in front of a Queen Mab on the enemy team, they can stun and freeze you at the same time. And as long as the Corvash is in front in the team, instead of behind the Queen Mab, if the Corvash is in front of it in alignment, the stun will trigger first, and then the freeze will trigger. So you can actually get basically frozen while because the stun will trigger before it. So yeah, because of the order that it goes in. So do watch out for that. I don't know if that's what happened, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Had to have been a stun in some way, shape, or form. I've never seen something with immunity get a status effect on them, unless it was as a result of stun. But yeah, it does matter what order they're in. Does Teska make Runesmith, Rowan, and Sliff viable? If so, Runesmith? No. Runesmith's never been viable. Runesmith. Rowan, yes. Rowan's always been viable. And Sliff? Which one is Sliff? I actually completely forget which one the Sliff is. But it may. I haven't found an extremely useful thing for Teska yet. Her buff in general seems kind of dull, mainly because it has no mana generation or anything on it. For green purple, it's kind of nice because I don't believe any other green purple really has a stat buffing attribute on it. But I don't know, I haven't really just found anything for it yet that's like excessively good. Like, there's plenty of things I found to just like slot it into, but nothing I've tried so far has been over the top interesting. The harpy? Oh, it was the harpy. Yeah, you could spam it on the harpy if you wanted to. Generally with the harpy, I prefer just going skull spam instead of really bothering with the harpy. You could just do a support troop to one of your skull spammers instead of just going to harpy, and it'll do way more damage than what harpy will. But harpy with skull spam, that's something that you could do if you try feeding it with guild guardians. Maybe try feeding it with a courage, doing like a double color, and then occasionally onto his skull, or even using like one of the pure purple or pure green ones, or probably the pure green one. The pure purple won't work since it kills the last slot. Oh, you gotta go see a Spike? Oh wow, it's 1:14 a.m. by you. Pretty late. Have a good night. Yeah, Teska, the main thing she does is just the HP attack buff. She does have a little bit of magic on top of that too. Let me see, where did she go? Oh, why am I scrolling through? Really no need to. Well, we'll just use... Oh, never mind, he's using this team right now. Let me go... What should I throw at it? We'll just use the standard one. But yeah, let me go to her real quick. Yep, I forgot to Z. Yeah, Teska. It's mainly just life and attack. You do get a cleanse, which is relatively cheap for only 12. Since you're going to be using it on first slot, that's going to be pretty good to get rid of Death Mark, Freeze, Entangle, stuff like that. If they use red, just give them some magic. But yeah, kind of average, doesn't give them any mana generation like what a Sunweaver would. The one from Wild Plains. It doesn't have any board control. It just kind of end your turn, get a nice buff, and go from there. One thing I haven't tried doing it with it yet, though I don't think it'll be much stronger, is try doing some kind of loop team, maybe like a Green Seer Giant Spider or an Alchemist Hellcat with, of course, one other troop that's extremely big. Just feed all the mana into it, then eventually buff it up, and all the arcanes would trigger to the point where she would get a even higher buff from whenever she does get the cast off. But I don't know, that still seems pretty underwhelming still. Do I think that the new troop buffer from Suncrest will work with guard? I have not tried using it with guard. I assume it wouldn't, because you don't need more green on the board when you're using a guard's avatar team. It works exceptionally well with Rowan and Set-type Warrior because they both use green. But I don't really think we could use it with anything that doesn't use green, essentially. Because that's basically what I built it into. If you're trying to use something like a guard's avatar that doesn't actually synergize with those colors... Oops, did that incorrectly. I was almost about to do that on brown for some reason. But the fact that it creates a green storm is going to disable you, not increase your ability to do anything when you're using something like a guard's avatar team. Because generally with a guard's avatar team, you want either a lot of brown on the board, a lot of red, or a lot of yellow. You got to pick one of the three or two of the three. You can't really go for a color that's not any of those, or else it won't be as powerful.
Mana surge.
Okay, so he'll take the skull. We will get re-silenced again. Not really worrying about that, since we can just do that with our alchemist anyways. Get a guard's avatar off for the full silence on the entire team. Get the pokes. Will we get another skull? Doesn't look like it. We're gonna just throw another guard's avatar after that and go from there. Oh, I forgot the browns. Whoops. Also, hello, Luxie. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Also, hello, Jess. Welcome as well. What's the best way to get runic and arcane trait stones? Explore, yes. Runic and arcanes, the absolute best way to get them is explore. Particularly with the runics as well. One thing that you should consider is if you happen to be spending any of your gems on event keys, possibly stop doing that if you don't have enough runics. Because one really nice benefit about the gem keys compared to the event keys, other than the fact that they're a lot cheaper, is the fact that combined with the fact that they're a lot cheaper, you end up getting a huge amount more runic trait stones from gem keys. about 50% more than what you would get from if you were to do event keys. So it is definitely a decent way to accumulate more. But yeah, if you didn't have any gems laying around, the absolute best way would just be to do more explore in whatever kingdom you need, in whatever pure color kingdom, or any color kingdom in general, that you need the trait stones for. Like if you need red runics, you'd want to go to Pride Lands or any other kingdom that you need runics from that also have the red color within it. But particularly for runics, if you just need that specific runic, just go to whatever pure kingdom you want to get. Like if you need blue, you go to Stormheim. Well, I'll go show them real quick. Blue is Stormheim, brown is Kazel, yellow is Whitehelm, green is Fars the Florins, purple is Karakroth, and I feel like I forgot one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What color did I miss? What color did I miss? Okay. Purple, green, yellow. Oh, and red for Pride Lands. So red for Pride Lands, purple for Karakroth, green for Fars of Thorns, white or yellow for Whitehelm, and blue for Stormheim, and brown for Kazel. There we go. Yeah, I forgot the Pride Lands all the way over there. They're like all bunched up together, and then there's like Pride Lands all the way in the corner. Hate when they do that. They did the same thing with Magic Kingdoms too. Like Magic Kingdom, Magic, and then Magic all the way on the other side of the entire map. Okay. Okay, this is a standard bomb bot. We'll just throw the extra 2 times trait stones then for it. You're sure loving all the glory we are getting from legendary tasks. Got like 1,000 glory. Yeah, I did notice from the legendary task we were getting quite a bit of extra glory this week. It ended up hitting 500 glory like 2 or 3 times already. It's really weird though. My guild is one of the only guilds that's doing like hundreds upon hundreds, probably even thousands at this point, of legendary tasks. Yet we have still gotten 0 mythics from the legendary tasks. Like almost every other guild that has done hundreds of them has gotten at least 1, and my guild hasn't gotten a single one yet. Hopefully when we do get one, it'll be of like a mythic we actually need, like when a new one comes out or something like that. Though we don't have any choice over it, because if I'm not mistaken, if they haven't changed it yet, it picks from 1 out of every single one in the drop pool. So even if it's a week where there's only 1 mythic within the drop pool, legendary tasks still drop every mythic in the game, which is really annoying. They were going to fix that into something else. I don't believe they have yet with 3.0. Maybe they will in next patch. I don't know. It might not be something that they're really prioritizing. Don't really think it would be that hard for them to do though. You did yourself a favor and wrote down all the arcane's names and what kingdom to find them in. Major time saver. Yeah, I have them all memorized, but it definitely would be a good idea to write them all down. I believe there's a guide on it as well, somewheres, like a visual guide or something that kind of like explains it really nice. I know we used to have them. I don't know if there's an up-to-date one anywhere. There may be on the forum. I haven't noticed anyone that's been updating it though. It'd be cool if someone did eventually get around to it. But yeah, it definitely is a good idea to know what all of the kingdom's trait stones are. It'll save you time since you can just look it up, and then you'll instantly know where you need to go if you need a specific one to go farm for a troop. There you could just click around like crazy. Still wouldn't take that long if you click around. It would only take a couple minutes or less to figure out which kingdom you need to go to. One easy way to see which trait stones are from the kingdom is just to go under their explore, and it'll show you. Even if you don't already have it done, it'll still let you see what the trait stones are. You do have to have the kingdom purchased first. One really weird thing about this game, which is a pretty big oversight, I guess, on their part, is before you're buying a kingdom, there's no way to actually see what the kingdom's colors are. Of course, you do unlock all the kingdoms pretty much within your like first week or 2 of playing, but for anyone who's like starting, like literally their first week, there's no way for them to identify within the game itself which kingdom gives what trait stone before they actually obtain it. Can I suggest a team using Queen Jezebel on console? Sure, I can go do a Queen Jezebel team. Do you have 2 or only 1? Because I have a really fun 2 Queen Jezebel team that I like to use. But we can do it with 1 as well. If we do it with 1, we'll actually be able to cover every color.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Okay, so we'll throw that yellows, get some browns, get the cascades going.
Mana
Okay, that didn't really cascade into anything. But we can just Dragon Soul into Salvani, into the Salad Dragon. And then we're good to go. Not even going to worry about anything on there. It'll all get cleared anyways. Oh no, not Demonic Pack. Well, that's going to delay us slightly. Shouldn't be too huge. We'll just move the green. He'll take a skull. Oh, distract. Oh, we even take a skull. Nice. We can just Dragon Soul for the last of our souls and the 1 damage we need to do to him. And there we go. 3 times Justice and a Draculus.
surge.
I think you mean Humility, not Justice. Okay, so let's go and do... Oh, why am I Xing out? Let me go and do the Queen Jezebel team. Ooh. Maybe not against a Bone Dragon Orion. That is one thing that it would be weak against is Orion. Because the fact that he hits HP is a bit annoying. So let me repick that. Oh yeah, that's a bit better. So let's go use this. Suggest a team. Get this off. And where to go? We need... Where to go? Oh, no, wait, never mind. There wasn't a team suggested. You needed a team. You only have 1. Okay. So let me get a Queen Jezebel. Do you happen to have a Kraken? Because that, I believe, would be the best thing we can slot in the other slot. Oh, what is his name? Northrender. But yeah, do you have a Kraken? Because I believe that's the best possible thing we can put there because it makes blues. Even if you don't have it traded, it would be fine because it creates 9 blues. We have the Valkyrie creating blues. We have Northrender creating blues. And we have Queen Jezebel doing the buff for us. Do you have a Kraken? Yeah, Jess. Let's see. Gloomleaf team? Generally with a Gloomleaf team, I tend to just make it like a Skull Spam team. Any Skull Spam teams that you may make, just put a Gloomleaf in front of it. That's generally how I tend to build it. I still don't find Gloomleaf to be that useful, personally, even after it got Impervious and everything. But yeah, we'll just go with this. I didn't see what the response was. I just don't think Jess responded yet. But we'll go with this. You can put basically any green, purple there. If you don't happen to have Kraken, you can go and put a... oh, what's it called? Siren. You can put a Siren there, preferably traded. But, oh, never mind. You do have a Kraken. So, yeah, here's the team you would go then. Northrender, Queen Jezebel, Valkyrie, and Kraken. Red, yellow banner. Actually, there's quite a few banners you could go. I think we'll go with red, yellow, though. Generally, I tend to use this team with 2 Queen Jezebels, but we can make it work this way. The only problem that we'll have with this particular team is we have a lot more blue generation than we even need, because we're only using, of course, the 1 Queen Jezebel. But we will be able to make it work. Generally, I do this exact team, just with instead of Kraken, I do another Queen Jezebel. But it does work with Kraken. So skulls I do need to take because, oh gosh, it's that 50% bonus. We could actually lose. 50% bonus on his entire team is relatively large to have to deal with. Okay, so we'll go on the little brown there. I need to start getting our loop going. Well, there's not really a loop, but we can get, we can consistently keep our mana up on pretty much everything. We'll take some green right there. Probably should have focused the banner more on greens, since we don't need blues as much. Since we already have all the generation from it. So we will take those blues. Almost got Queen Jezebel all the way up, really close. Skulls I'll have to take every single turn. I can't distract with any of them simply because of how strong it is right now with all the 50% bonuses. Here we go on Northrender. Oh, not enough mana yet. There's Valkyrie though. And we can get a cast off. Is it worth it? We'll go for it. Can we get a brown? No brown. But we can cast the ability now, and that will allow us to go from there. So there's a 30 damage. That'll be enough mana. And now we can cast the North Render. That does an attack buff for us, plus creates a bunch of blues, which should allow us to keep our turn. Of course, it misses, but it'll go for some blue. And we were not able to get enough for Queen Jezebel. She's about to get a yellow storm. So we'll take some yellow right there, just get it out of the way. Go, perfect. We can get the extra turn off of the top there. And we'll just take the skull. Generally, with a North Render team like this, you'll want to take the skull whenever there are available, and then use your Queen Jezebel. You don't want to do it in reverse order, unless there's 2 skull pairs on the board, in which case you would do it in reverse order. Okay, so there's his little thing. Now we have a Dark Storm going. Wow, you have 1 magic. Okay, well that got reduced a lot, but we can still do most of its effect. We do that. Get a Kraken off and a Valkyrie, and then we go from there. Hopefully we can get a Devour. He's pretty huge. No Devour, but we can get a nice Valkyrie. And there we go, hitting through a Holy Armor like it's nothing. And we'll just keep getting its attack up over time. I'm not going to throw the Valkyrie yet. I think we can get it off the North Render. And we do. Perfect. And then we just throw Queen Jezebel up on it. We can take some mana. I guess I will because of Kraken for the Kraken damage. Same as that.
Mana surge.
Okay, no skulls in immediate danger, so we'll just tap him. That'll get the kill. And hopefully we can Devour with Kraken now. Otherwise, we'll just have to do a double skull. Nope. Okay. So now we just need to focus on skulls, or just get Queen Jezebel back up again. We'll do that off the purple he was creating for us. And then we can do it from there. And there we go. And that's the last little poke we need. So yeah, the general base of this team is just North Render, Queen Jezebel, and Valkyrie. Last slot, I prefer going actually double Queen Jezebel, but you can do Kraken, you can do Siren. There's other options that will work with it, as you can see right there. And we end up beating a whole team of 50% bonus, so that ended up working out pretty nice. I should probably, I hate having to battle these little small 1 trophies, but I probably should this week. Focus on them a little bit more than I generally do. Mainly because there's 2 benefits we're getting from attacking these little small guys. One is the fact that we're gaining wins towards our hero class. The other is we're getting twice as much trait stone because of Escuela. So yeah, we're gaining a lot of benefit for harassing the small lower levels. I hate having to do this. I hate that there's like a reward incentive in the game kind of to doing this. But I need the extra stuff. It's not like they're losing anything from doing this. So it's not like it doesn't have like any negative towards them. At least there used to be, but there isn't anymore. In the past, you used to lose any unclaimed gold from your little tribute thing if you were defeated in a defend battle. But then they realized that the AI is so ridiculously bad that you're going to lose almost all of it always. So they kind of just removed that feature from the game, if you'd even call it a feature. Yeah, no problem, Jess. Let me know if you have any other questions. That goes for anyone. If you want me to do any teams, need help building teams or anything of the such, that's what we're here for. Other than that, I'm kind of just grinding out this week so we can get the, or at least this stream anyways, so we can get the 750 wins we need for all the weapons, so we can finally do the video on it, since a good majority of people don't actually have all the weapons, or even one of them yet. I don't think many people have bothered getting 250 other than the extremely active people, like this entire leaderboard right here. I'm pretty sure almost all of them have all of them already. I don't play it that much though. Oh, is that GCG? Are you really that high? Well, there's Techni. I thought I saw you. Where'd you go? Thought I saw it. Yeah, there you are. Nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna get that high this week. Probably around 10,000 by the end of the week. Around that general ballpark. My 1 trophy isn't weak. Oh, wait. I can keep switching back and forth. Oh, you know what? 1 trophies probably count, don't they? I don't see why they wouldn't. Even fighting yourself counts, but let me go check that real quick. I'm really curious. If I go to, oh yeah, I need to go to Hero to see if this counts. So if we go to Hero, and then we go over to our Hero thingy, I want to see this real quick. It should count. I don't see why it wouldn't. But 214, and let's go see if that goes to 215. or not after we do this. Oops, forgot casual. Do this, and it should go down in one cast if we get a Christinex. I believe that will be enough damage because of how weak he is. Yeah, it would be. Oh no, it wouldn't. His hero is gonna survive. We can do that with one skull though. Poor guy. We need the resources. I don't think this counts as PvP either for getting the 2 times trait stones, so I might actually not do this then, because we're not even utilizing the trait stones that we would be getting. Okay, and then we just throw Christinex, and that's a match. Throw Dragon Soul again, that works too. Oh, there we go. Oh god. Oh, let's see if it went up by 1 or not. Oh, we do get 2 straight stones. Really? I did not realize casual counted. Oh, I might just need to stay in casual then. The only problem with that is I don't get PvP rating. But really, what is PvP rating really even for? It just, I'm not going to get on the leaderboard anyways. The only thing I would be doing less is I'd be getting a lot less trophies. But I could just keep repicking and doing all these excessively easy ones. And then we have it all in like no time at all. Hello, Dragonfire. Let's see, what did I miss? Amira, best counter to blues like Emperor and Mab and Bat. Yes, Amira is the absolute best counter to blue that there currently is. Nothing counters blue harder than she does. Actually, there's something that you may consider, like Tyree and things that can remove, like Christinex and stuff. They can just remove blues from the board, and those are pretty good counters as well. But as far as damage output to a blue, Tyree does have, or sorry, Amira does have the highest damage output to any blue troop. She can even one-shot in some instances if their HP is low enough. So yeah, all we really have to do is keep her picking until we get like excessively easy 1 trophy, and then tear it apart. Are you easy enough? Sure. Oh, I did not mean to use this team. I did not mean to use this team against this. We could actually... No, I don't think we could lose this. I don't think. We're gonna lose, no. Okay, let's hit at the hero first. Oh, never mind, I just need to hit down the line. We have Astral Spirits. I don't really get to choose which one we kill first. Well, I guess like we kind of do, because we can take the skull and then Astral Spirit. And it won't really change much, but we'll go into reds here. Oh, that won't be an extra turn. Oh, green will be though. So we'll take that out of the board. Get our kill. Do that again. Do this on brown. Get a kill. Oh, I did not mean to use this team against what we're up against. But it's working out decently at least. We'll take a skull. We'll throw an Astral Spirit. Can we get a skull out of it? Nope. We can just Spirit Fox into whatever it cascades into, I guess. Throw that down. Come on, give us something. Nope. That's not something. I'll throw this down because regardless of what it does, it can't stop both the skull pairs, so we win. Yep, it'll take the skull, but we then take the skull. Okay, well that is not what I meant to do, but we won. It shouldn't be too hard to win against them. We have like a billion more stats. Definitely not what I meant to do. I meant to do this. Not that. This. You're having problems keeping your Valkyrie 3x Warlock soul farming team running. They tend to get completely stomped by scouting party on normal difficulty. How? Wait, what level are your Warlocks and everything? Because you do need your Warlocks to have enough damage to be able to one-shot them. If you're not one-shotting them, it isn't time efficient to do that. You're better off just doing PvP, arena, and other things. Because unless they have enough damage to do the one-shots, it's going to be excessively slower, at least twice as slow. And it being twice as slow would be under probably under 4,000 souls per hour, not even lower. Because your Valkyrie would also be gaining less souls if that was the case.
Mana surge, mana surge, mana surge.
You're 23rd on the leaderboard. Have a day off yesterday because of Easter. Oh, nice. Great day to come have off too. Did you get all the hero class weapons yet? Because you did it right on the, or you had a day off right on the day that all the classes came out. That worked out perfectly then. I know when I was in college, it was always funny whenever I'd have a, whenever one of my professors would cancel on a Monday. It's like, yes, I can go do Gems of War now. They actually cancel a lot too. Okay, let me stop trying to deal with these casual ones. Let me just do PvP. They're almost the exact same battles anyways, except for the fact that I can't really repick them as the only really big difference with it. Or I can repick them, it's just more costly to repick them. Oh, Matthew, you can put a Siren in that previous team that we were using with Queen Jezebel. You can just put a Siren there instead. Oh, I forgot to check to see if the casuals were actually counting as wins. Well, there's one easy way to see that. If we're at like 217, 218 wins right now than it was. Okay, that set us back a little bit. Don't think he... Oh, no, he did get an extra turn. Okay. He's using the old Great Maul Skull Spam team, which still works pretty well, as you can see. Yeah, I can get lucky on it sometimes with the starting board and then just get a huge Queen Mab off. We can easily still win with what we have remaining, though. All we need is Christine X Dragon Soul. That can kill any team alone, just the combo. That Shegra may end up getting our... may end up killing our first slot, though. No extra turn, but it is enough to kill. Double throw on yellow here. Not only do we not use yellow, but we get a free turn extra skull out of it, so it works out nice. Get our blue, start getting the Christine X back up. Which way do we take this? We'll take it for the brown just to remove them off the board to get a purple out of it as well. I can green into a skull. How much magic does it have? 19. It does have higher magic, but I think I'll do this move first, and then I'll cast that. Hopefully it won't go for blues. Oh, I don't even need to do that yet. I can throw another Christine X down first. So I need to remove green from the board, or brown. Let's see. Which one am I more scared of? What do I do? Brown. So we'll get that off the board. Because we actually do use green, which is why I didn't want to aim for it. Whoa, 74 damage, and now 75. I forgot about that. Now it's going to kill it off. Yep. Should have went for the greens. Oh, and now he has Molten as well. Oh, there goes our Reviver. I might need a Skull Distract. We'll take our red, get that up, get the extra turn. Come on, Dragon Soul. Time to solo. You got this. Oh, gosh, you got Immortal. Even when they get Immortal, like, right when you're about to lose. No! Okay, if we die here, we lose. No! Wait, it's not over. Oh, yeah, it kind of is. If Inverno King didn't revive, we would have won right here. Even though we're kind of still so far behind. But we could actually still win. Not over yet. Oh, now it's over. No, no, it's not over yet. Still got this. We'll solo it with a Silver Drake. Nerf Silver Drake. Okay. Yep, we can do the blue spawn. So we'll get that. No, we missed. Our last hope is gone. No, as long as he misses Mercy here, we're fine. All it's going to do is a slight heal and get rid of the freeze. We don't use the color, but at least we can use it to kind of move our stuff around. But it does deny all of our purple. So that does set us back quite a bit as well, since we can't use that anymore now. And I don't have anywhere to really move all this junk off the board. Oh, there is one way, though. Let's hope he doesn't take the yellow. Let's see if he's smart enough. No! He's smart enough! Really? Really? I was about to do that exact same move. Okay, as long as the burn doesn't destroy us now, we have a chance. Very unlikely, though, for this battle. Okay, can't do there, can't do there. I do need to remove browns if I can. I'm not really worrying about the Mercy manas. Gotta make sure oh, we just killed him. Oh, but we're about to die next turn. Oh, he doesn't have anything that automatically burns us anymore. So as long as we cleanse next turn, we can win. Come on, cleanse, 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 cleanse. End your turn. And cleanse. We got this. We got this. 1 HP. 23 HP Silver Drake. Okay, where should we go? There's only one purple on the board, and it's actually in a good position for us, so we'll leave it there. Oh, anywhere as I go, we'll give him a skull chance. I'll take it here because there's only one chance that he'll get a skull. Or never mind, there's actually... Whoa, never mind. 2. Here is 2 as well, and it rolls twice, so we'll just do it right there then. No, don't roll it twice. Okay, luckily he didn't get it. So we can take this down and take a skull. So we'll do just that. Take our skull. We got this, I hope. We need to hit it 2 to 3 more times, unfortunately. But as long as we can do that before it hits us once, we win. Just gotta play the board better and hope we don't get a shuffle for him. I do need to get my ability up so we can counter shuffle. Because we might need to skip one of our turns. Does it have higher magic? Okay, it does have higher magic, so I should try not taking blues. The only problem with that is going to try taking blues because it needs the mana. So I can't really win on that. So hopefully we get a red. No, we do not. We'll take a blue. Yep. Yeah, it's just going to keep denying my blue.
Mana surge.
No, the purple I needed. This is going to come close. Let's see. We'll take that. A little bit of a risky area, but I need... One of us needs to try getting 2 skulls. There we go. One more. One more skull. We shall do this with a 1 HP Silver Drake. Case in point as to why kingdom bonuses are good. If we didn't have... If we had 1 less armor or 1 less HP kingdom, we'd be dead right now. Okay. Let's gamble on a skull. Come on! Nope, no skull. Ooh, do I take the purple? That won't give it a skull. And that... Would that be enough damage? No, 18 is not enough. I'm still going to take it, though, in case I need to waste my turn. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Thank you. Oh, there we go. 1 HP Silver Drake for the win. Nerf Silver Drake now. Well, there we go. That was a lot harder than it needed to be, but we won. That Great Maul first turn Devour really set us back. But still end up coming through. Dragon Solo. The suspense. Hello, Smooth. Welcome. Can I show how to counter Spirit Fox teams? Like Templar, Triple Spirit Fox, or just 4 times Spirit Foxes? Well, 4 times Spirit Fox is pretty easy. You just get something that can counter green or purple. You can just keep removing their colors over and over again. As far as a Templar Triple Spirit Fox, I would say any kind of troop that can one-shot, like a Bonnie Rose and stuff, all you have to do is kill the Templar really quick, and then you just go killing the Spirit Foxes you normally would. But the easiest thing I would say that you can easily get is get yourself a Tyree. You'll not only be able to block its mana by taking greens and purples off the board by like manually swiping them, but you can also remove them or destroy them from the board by using your Tyree. And you won't really have to worry about Spirit Fox. You can just use a Tyree, and Tyree has a lower mana cost, so you can get it up quicker. And you will be able to use it on greens and purples, not only regenerating your Tyree's mana, but making sure that the enemy's Spirit Foxes do not get any of those manas. Also, welcome, Bruno. Hello. Okay, let's try not dying like that again. Well, we didn't actually lose, but... Oh, gosh. I can't believe we actually won that Great Maul battle. Really close. I know, that was more luck than skill. Though it was pretty lucky that he ended up getting a perfect Great Maul in first turn. He got a Devour on his Great Maul on the very first turn, plus he got the mana to cast, still cast. So it was quite a bit off of it. This is even the safe triple, too. The only thing that's making it slightly weaker is the fact that we are using the the new Prince of the Week for the events for the double trait stones. If we weren't using him and we're just using a different dragon, a lot of battles would be quite a bit different. We deal more damage with a dragon there, and we'd be able to have more synergy by not having him, because we don't really need him here. The only reason I even have him there is for the 50%. Or not for the 50%, for the double trait stones.
Mana surge, mana
Double Trace Stones, by the way, is the most valuable week they can ever do. So it's definitely good to utilize it whenever they do a two times Trace Stone week. You should highly consider always trying to use the event troop that week. Whenever they do map, that is the least valuable one. Gold is decent value. Souls is pretty poor. If I had to tier them from best to worst, Trace Stones would be, or as far as whenever they have a week that gives one of these bonuses, the 2 times Trace Stone is the best kind of week. Second is the 500 gold. Third would be the actually the rest of them are just horrible from there. Anything other than those two are pretty much horrible, with the Trace Stones being the best, gold being the second best, and I guess souls would be third, and then treasure maps would be fourth, unless I'm forgetting one that they do on occasion. Are there any good blue yellow teams that use Sunweaver? You mean just teams in general that use a Sunweaver? Do you mean with that? Generally, the only kind of team that you kind of use Sunweaver for is either to a yellow generation team with Gorgoltha, or you use it on a blue generation team with Hydra. One of the two. That's about the only things that Sunweaver can really do for the most part. You can also use it really early game just as a buffer, because it does give you a decent amount of mana every single cast, and of course the stats are pretty nice, gives you a little bit of everything. Excuse me, other than magic. She's really similar to Tesca, just of a different color, though I do find Sunweaver to be slightly better than Tesca.
Mana Surge.
Hello, Dogzilla. Welcome. Oh, yeah, the Glory Week. Sorry, I completely forgot about the +5 Glory Weeks. Oh, the +5 Glory Weeks are really good. Sorry. So the new tier list, I forgot about the Glory. So it would be number 1 would be Trace Stones. Number 2 would be the Glory. Number 3 would be the Gold. Number 4 would be the Souls. And then all the way in last place at number 5 would be the Treasure Maps. Yeah, I forgot about the Glory. For Glory. But yeah, treasure map weeks are pointless beyond belief. I wish treasure hunt weeks, instead of giving treasure maps, would like double all rewards you get from treasure maps. Now that would be a lot more useful. Just a flat out double. Whatever you get in the treasure map, you just get twice as much of it. Now that would make treasure map weeks worth it. Extremely worth it.
Mana Surge. Mana Surge. Mana Surge.
Oh, what would I use for a better first slot in this team? Personally, I love using Dragonian Monk. Another one, if you want to play it excessively safe and basically never lose for the most part, is Gorgoltha. If you have a fully treaded Gorgoltha laying around, it is extremely solid in this team, because you're completely resistant against skulls for the most part, and you get the nice explosions. You can just keep explosion looping, and it goes good from there. But yeah, either Dragonian Monk or the other one. A Dragonian Monk, you can lose quite a bit if it does get skull spammed down. Everything will just lose eventually. But I do like using it with Dragonian Monk just for the shields and for the board control. It counters out pretty much everything that this team lacks as far as counters. Also, if I happen to find like the triple humility Draculus team, if I'm using Dragonian Monk, we can still kill it, because we can just use Dragonian Monk for the barriers against his one-shots. Even if we give him like 100 magic or something, it won't really matter, because barrier will protect against 1 damage instance regardless of how much damage that actually is. It's something that can be utilized in early game really well as well. If you are a lower player that's find yourself losing a bunch, I think the best advice I could possibly give to you is try finding yourself a Dragonian Monk, or put a Dryad in if you don't have one. But just put a Dragonian Monk into your team and spam it like crazy. And the good majority of stuff will never damage you. Though one thing you would have to worry about early on in the game that would kind of counter it out is Chimeras. Chimera would be really, really strong against trying to barrier spam, because it does the constant procs from the poison and the burn, and really anything that could poison all your allies would be pretty hard to try to use barrier against, because it would be a 50% every turn that they would just lose their barrier, which of course would make your barriers only last about 2 turns approximately. Have I found they've lowered the amount of gold per PvP match lately? I have not noticed that. My gold amount seems... the main reason I think I may have not have noticed it is because I keep spending all my gold as soon as I get it because of the new event week. But I've not noticed that yet. Seems like the same gold as far as what I've seen. But I wasn't really paying specific attention to it. Can I play a web team, spinner team? Sure. We were actually doing something pretty funny yesterday with it. I believe I still have the team saved. I might have overread it, but we can remake it if I did. Oh, is that a quick team? Let me kill the sentry bot real quick. Down with the sentry bots! I need the quick win for our hero class. We're only about 30 wins away or so. Until we get that weapon. We are streaming until we get that weapon. Even if it takes a little bit longer. I do need to get it. Because I want to see what it does. Like, out of every single weapon that they added, I am most interested about the Death Knight class one, which is the one we're going to be unlocking first. Before the end of the stream. Oh, why am I taking all this stuff? We already won. I don't know why I'm bothering with all that. Keep forgetting he's only one troop. Hello, Joe. Jorge Dominguez? Jorge Dominguez, I think. Sorry if I completely butchered that. Because I know that's an H sound, not a J-ish sound, as in English. Let's see. Also, hello, little ghost. Welcome. Oops, I did not mean to click yes. We just lost. I was meant to go click the team over. And, actually, since we're here, I did not mean to do this. This is the second time I did this, too. Oh, I probably should have done that on Bone Dragon instead. But, we can still win. Oh! Oh! A good thing I did that. Never mind. I did it correctly. Didn't think we'd actually get that much extra turn, though, off the purples. That worked out great. Okay. You know, I didn't mean to use this team, but I think we're going to completely demolish him with it. Oh, gosh. I forgot how strong Astral Spirit is. Even after they nerfed her. Also, bots are really good at using Astral Spirit because they basically have a 100% rate of constantly doing extra turns. Basically what we're doing now, whenever a bot has control over her, they can pretty much 100% of the time get an extra turn. Because they can calculate where the extra turn will... Oh, I should have taken those blues. I actually saw them too. But they can calculate out where everything will fall. And then they automatically get it.
Mana surge.
Like anyone who hacks this game and uses bots for it, they're going to most likely be using Astral Spirit teams. Because it just works the best. So we'll throw down greens. And 2 more of those will be matched. Might want to throw... Oh no, my Spirit Fox! No! I need that Spirit Fox. Well, we don't use purple anymore, so we'll get rid of those, I guess. Oh, I just gave him a skull. Okay, all we need now is 1 more and we won. Oh, that is not what I meant to do, but we won. As long as we win, I guess it works. There we go. Well, that was a mistake, but worked out.
Mana surge.
Okay, let's not misclick this time. What I meant to do is go use a web spinner team right now. Ooh. Oh gosh, now I need to skip because it's a... Okay, we'll use a web spinner team after this. Never use web spinner against Queen Mab, ever. It is a really bad idea, especially if they're using both Bone Dragon and a Queen Mab. Assuming that they're traded. That is excessively bad of an idea, but we'll go clear it out real quick. It's a revenge battle, so we kind of have to go for it, for the extra glory, the extra gold, and everything. So yeah, we'll go do the web spinner team right after this. Have I... Oh wait, never mind, I already read that. Oh, it means John in English. Oh, okay. Learn something new every day. I'll move that up. I don't know any Portuguese whatsoever. And move the reds, get our explosion. Oh, I wasn't double checking for mercy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Don't you? Okay, good. I forgot to double check for mercy. I hate when I do that. Sometimes you can't counter it out, but more often than not, you can do something about mercy's alignment. So right here, I guess I remove purple as much as I don't want to. because it's going to anyways. It wouldn't be as good idea to do a yellow because it's going to boost ratio based on purple. So we might as well just remove the purple instead of the yellow. Okay, so we'll move that down, get a mana we need, get our brown. Skull? No skull. Oh, we're already frozen, so it wouldn't matter if we take a skull at this point, like right now when I do that. Gotta get him out the way. I might even throw the blade at him, why not? We're not frozen on brown, so we can't take that. And yeah, I'm gonna throw the blade just to make sure we don't have to deal with the bone dragon. There we go. And that will put a light storm. Light storm, not gonna be using it for much. If nothing else, I think that might actually be helping him more than it helps us. And he's frozen right now, so we can't even actually turn it like that. But at least we get the entangle from it. So.
Mana surge.
So we'll throw this down. Should I blade him first? Oh wait, no, we can't because we don't have enough damage for the extra attack bonus. Not like gold matter, we already have one shot for all of them. And we can just switch Steam X now. And that is max. We gotta turn somewhere in there. And there we go. The overkill. Oh, can we get a map? I think we got a map. Oh, we were one away. So close. Okay, now we web spinner. Oh, we gained a level. Hey, level. Nothing too useful from that. Ah, this again. Okay, I'm just gonna do it and see what happens. This is still a really bad idea, especially since they have Mora. But we'll try our best. Do I have it up? No, I think I overrid it. But we can go recreate it real quick. Okay, so we'll do it over to the low rarity team that I was showing earlier because a lot of people were requesting for it. And there it goes. It just went away. Well, we showed it in the previous video. It's still around. Let me just call it 4x Deathmark. And we put in a web spinner. Oops, wrong order. Web spinner. What's her name again? Queen. Oh wait, princess. Sorry. If I can spell. Princess Elspeth, and we'll throw down the hero using any green weapon. And I do like putting it as Bull Roar for I have no clue what reason. It doesn't even matter what it is whatsoever. But we'll do this. I'm using currently the Death Knight class fully traded, and the main benefit of doing this is we get death marks on his entire team from the very first turn, and we kind of don't even need them. They're just for security purposes. Oh, we didn't get extra turn and all that? Oh no. I thought we did. And this is why you don't use web spinner against Mora and Queen Jezebel. I mean, and Queen Mab. But we'll throw it down. Kind of have to. Hopefully it'll cleanse like now. Let's see what will happen out of this. Still gotta do it. Oh, it's gonna re-entangle. As long as we can unfreeze, I'm fine now. I don't care if it stays entangled. Okay, they're still frozen. That's not good. Well, that made the battle a little bit more complicated. Oh, come on. None of them are even dying to death mark either. That was our backup plan. If worst comes to worst, we'll just kill them off of death mark, so we haven't gotten a single kill. Come on, stop cleansing. Why can't we get cleansed? Wow. The one I don't need cleanse gets cleansed. Okay. No! The refreeze and the re-entangle. I'm doing this again after so I can show what it's actually like. Never use it against Queen Mab. This is why. It can still win, it's just a lot harder to win with. Especially if you don't have cleanse, like what we're doing right now. I was gonna guess no stuff anymore. I can't really help that because I keep giving him all the mana he needs to be able to do that. Okay, if he kills this last web spinner, we definitely lose. And he already got it entangled.
Mana surge.
Okay. We'll throw down the blues here. What do we get to summon? Okay. Death Knight in first slot. That's actually not too bad. Oh, and he gets entangled already. He just got on the board. He literally just got on the board. Give him some time. Well. What's our backup plan then? I guess I keep him until he's about to die. And then we can recycle him. Oh gosh, he gets purple out of it too. Well, I might recycle him now then. if we can't take mana right now. Oh, okay, we can take mana right now. So we'll throw this down, aim it at the bunch of blues that he'll have. As long as he doesn't do red right here, we should be good. Oh, and he doesn't on red. What is this battle? Queen Jezebel for the free turn, and that's basically team wipe. Yep. Yeah, that's match. Well then. Never web spinner a Queen Mab. Yep. Still your turn? End your turn already. And that is exactly why. And now, how the team is supposed to go. Let's try this again against not Queen Mab. There we go. Get that off right away. Again, really bad miss, but we do get first turn death mark, so there we go. Mercy did just cleanse everything off, but the main thing that this team is built around is the web spinner, so at least we'll be able to kill it that way then, like it's supposed to be done. Skull, they're not poisoned, so I'm not going to bother with the skull there. Skull, if you did have the web spinners upgraded, would be triple damage, of course, which would stack out quite easily, since that can two-shot most enemies, possibly even one-shot, depending on how high your attack is relative to them. I'm kind of curious what web spinner would look like on a 50% week. I don't think it's ever had 50%. I know it's had 25%. I can't recall it ever having 50 though. Well, we'll just take our greens. Preferably we'd want to take blues, but none are available. Oh, and it gets a nice mercy off. But it already has all its mana, so that'll do nothing but a heal. And he'll do a little scroll poke. And not cleanse, or it doesn't have poison on it anymore, so I won't be able to do that. Can't take blues, can't take the green, or else it'll just cascade into it. Can't take the yellow, because I'll give him green. Gosh. Do I really just have to take a brown I don't need? Looks like it.
Mana surge.
Oh, never mind. We have the Griffin Knight there. Well, still, we don't really need it. Oh, wait. Could I have taken that? Oh, I didn't see that we could have swiped it the other way. Fail. But there we go. Take our greens. And then we just double web. We'll get the first one off. And that lands. Nice. And we'll throw the second one off. Come on. Right over there. Right over there. Okay, we still land it. And hopefully we can just loop out from here. His yellow spawn won't really be coming into play at all here. We don't really need more yellow on the board, obviously. Just need as many greens as possible. We'll just keep looping this out, and I think we just won already. Got a pretty nice board setup. Slightly less so now, especially after that double 3 ruined us quite a bit right there. But we already have enough lead that we can just keep spamming it out. And yeah, we do miss because that double green that ends up coming in the cascade. Can't really help it. And we'll throw it again, and that's match. So yeah, that's web spinner. Web spinner in a nutshell. Loop until you win. And that's why Queen Mab is so strong against it, because it stops it from looping endlessly like that. And let's not try using a web spinner against this again. Never again. We'll just throw our double trait stones at it. Try as Quella, Christinex, Dragon Soul, and Garuda with Dragon's Claw banner. Sure, we can try that. That's basically what we're doing right now, except with Garuda. So we'll go and test that out right after this. We'll move that over. Only thing it wouldn't have is the Entangle. Because it's Mercy, it'll get a pair, and that's about it.
Mana surge.
But we don't have our purples on the board. A little bit of a waste to try going for red. I think I'll still go for it, though.
Mana surge.
We'll get an Entangle off. And yeah, we'll green into a yellow.
Mana surge.
Ooh, pretty nice Valkyrie right there. Is he going to get the drain anytime soon? I don't think I can Skull distract that. Doesn't look like it. So we'll just have to take Dragon Soul mana here.
Mana surge.
So he's going to get a double drain. Can't stop it. We do get to keep our Crystal Eyes, of course, which is nice. Well, nothing got all of its mana. That is really unfortunate. We'll have to start on Christine X then, and that'll be enough on the next turn. Really need to neutralize that Corvash already. Let's remove his brown so he can't use it. Then again, I probably should have went for the blue. Might have been more of a threat because of Valkyrie, Queen Mab, and everything. And there goes his first freeze. Second freeze. Oh, both on the same troop, so I guess it doesn't matter as much. We're still stunned, so we don't have our holy armor anymore. It's not going to do anything against his skulls. Didn't get a surge. What determines what level teams you play in PvP? You mean like the difficulty or stuff like that? As far as the teams you play in PvP, it's based on many factors. The main ones being your hero level, the team score of your team, the hero level, team score, and there's one other one. Oh, and your win rate. The main two that I think play the most role is your level and win rate for the most part, particularly your win rate.
Mana surge.
Frozen wind, hear my call.
Well, at least Queen Map can't really touch. Oh wait, yeah, they can. We have stun on us.
Mana surge.
Okay, didn't get a Skull Distract, but we could just throw Dragon Soul to be enough mana to cast something, and we can go from there. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can really lose. Because it can't really kill our Dragon Soul, because we have immunity to his damage. And everything is pretty much cleansed except our Dragon Soul. I can take the last of the mana, so we'll do so with Overkill. And then we'll just Dragon Soul into Christinex, and that is match. And we'll get our max souls for it. And oh wait, it actually could kill us if that stun stays on us. Or Christinex will just end up dying. But it looks like we won. Unless it mercies into the weirdest cascade ever. Nope, doesn't look like it. And thank you for the yellow boost. We'll do that to kill it out with. If it wasn't for all those yellows, we wouldn't have had 31 damage. So thank you, Mercy. And there we go. Okay, let me go try that with the Garuda and last slot. I think I'll take my... Oh! Keep clicking the middle. I don't know why. Second time I did that. We did it with the Astral Spirit Fox team too as well. Let's try not doing that again. Luckily, I'm using a okay team. It's really annoying when I do that with a team that's not supposed to be used for the circumstance. I've done that many times in the past because I'm so used to just clicking it as quickly as possible to save time. But then I don't think, oh yeah, I need to switch team. But we'll throw Dragon Soul. This match should be pretty easy anyway. This is our true trophy. He's not as strong as a couple of the troops. Didn't even have the thing fully traded. Which just late in the game is like nothing if he doesn't even have the 40% skull reduction on it. Even right now we could kill with the blade if we really wanted to. But we'll throw Christinex, get some reds for our Dragon Soul, hopefully surge it. Ooh, we had the surge sound, but it wasn't on the right color. Oh, there we go. Here's Dragon Soul. And we'll just throw that into Christinex, and that'll be matched. Though he did just take green, so that might not be enough mana. Oh, never mind, it still is. So that's matched. Oh, it's still our turn too. Perfect. And then that's matched. And there we go. Okay, so let me go do that now. Okay, so we'll do it against, let's see, I think we could do it against our 3 trophy. Gotta remove out Salvani Mora for the, well, first Dragon's Claw banner. And the new troop. So we don't use brown then on the exploding team. A little bit odd, but at least our banner works for it pretty nice. Where is... I might just type in his name. But we'll put him in. There we go. I still have 4 times dragons as the name. Fail. Only 2 dragons. But we'll throw this down. Where to get this? Move that over. Can't do that. He's going to take a skull here regardless of what we do. We'll take that over. Perfect. Ah, if only that would have been a red. Could have had it. We'll throw this down. We do have the double storm to loop between. I do want the other one storm a little bit more because it could feed back into our Dragon Soul. Let me get my Dragon Soul's mana first before I cast this, if I'm even going to cast this. I don't know for sure. We could just take a yellow or something and already have it up. Or a Christine X, see where that brings us. Throw it out on brown, which we don't use.
Mana surge.
Nope, we didn't get our color. So we'll throw this down and go for the red storm instead. I am more interested in reds than the yellows.
Mana surge.
And one pretty nice thing about this is we do get to utilize the extra damage that we're getting from, or the extra stats that we're getting from our legend, because it does give 5 HP and attack to our first group, or to all Strixes, which is currently only our first group. So yeah, we'll Firestorm it into a Dragon Soul, and that should be matched from the Cascade, because we'll get enough mana. Actually, isn't that matched already? Oh no, not enough damage. How did he get magic reduction? Oh, because he was using famine and everything. That would explain it. And there we go, that's matched. So yeah, it does go down pretty easily with that. Let's see how many more wins we need. I believe it's around 25-ish, 30, general ballpark. Based on how big that bar is, probably more towards 30. Another 6 tribute. We just got a 6 tribute when he started the stream an hour ago. Well, let's get our reward stuff. Yeah, let's see how many more we need. Come on. Low number. Lower the better. Yep, 31. Oh, wait, no, 21. Sorry. Only 21 more. Nice. Okay, so that won't take too long. We could even go into challenge and farm that out real quick. Should I go farm it in a challenge real quick? Because we could get that up in under 21 minutes if I just go to a random challenge and farm it all out. In PvP, it'll probably take upwards of like 30 minutes. Probably be like the end of the stream. Like literally the end if we do it through PvP the entire time. The one that will go the quickest is actually the Stormheim one. The main reason for this is because we can set our hero to 50% bonus mana as soon as we have 50 wins with the class. And this will speed it up a lot because there is a method that we can use to win with him in a matter of about 30 seconds per win. And that would only take like 2 hours or so to get all the wins. Like 2.5. You're back. Welcome, Dragonfire. Welcome back. So we'll let his Valkyrie do whatever. Not like it really matters. He has nothing to feed the mana into. You never want to build teams like this. I always cringe when I see teams like this. You never want to have mana generators that once your front of the team dies, they have no purpose on your team. In case worst comes to worst on your team, particularly for defend teams, because the worst coming to worst is always going to happen because of the human advantage. But you never want to have your mana generators behind everything else that they're generating for. Like, for example, if you need a yellow mana for your team, and you are going to put an alchemist on your team, you want to make sure that there's at least one yellow behind him. It's fine if you have some yellows in front of him, but you need to have at least one yellow behind him in your troop alignment so that when he dies, he'll stop doing all the mana generation. Whereas if you had it the other way around, you will eventually just have an alchemist left that has no yellow to feed to any of your allies. And you never want to do that because then that makes your team pretty much lose as soon as it loses your core. Whereas if you do it the other way around, you can kind of use your mana generator as a tank rather than just instantly losing once the core of your team goes down. Generally, my way around this, and what quite a few people do, is I do a tank, something that uses the mana generator for that mana, and then another one of that color. For example, like a Gorgotha, a Dragon Soul, a Giant Spider, and then another purple troop that will also do a lot of damage. That's one of the combinations that you can do. And there's definitely hundreds of them out there.
Mana surge.
Okay, Skull, I'm not gonna... I just realized he's using all goblins. Haven't really seen all goblins out that much. I think I'll Skull poke him. 2 skulls is enough to kill. Which is pretty potent. What do we do from here? Oops, I keep forgetting. If I shake my leg, this is just me shaking my leg right now. I'm not even really moving at all. I'll like move my screen slightly. So finicky.
Mana surge.
Okay. So, oh, I need those purples, but I give him so much blue, but he doesn't actually use blue. So, that's fine.
Mana surge.
We'll do that. We'll take the blue, which he doesn't use. The only thing that's a goblin that actually uses blue is Snothelm, Sir Snothelm, and he's not using it, so we're good to go. We'll just throw this at browns, which we do not use on this particular team.
Mana surge.
Kill Goblin Rocket, hopefully miss. He kind of hit.
Mana surge.
He hit on blue, which he doesn't need. He hit double blue. He did get a brown out of it
Mana
though.
surge.
And oh, more purple. Too bad I already have Dragon Soul all the way up. Oh wait, I should have taken that. We could have gotten 3 crystallized, though we already got all of our mana, so I guess it didn't matter. If that would have been 1 or 2 mana short, that would have been horrible, because I technically could have gotten that mana. Well, we'll do a Firestorm into removing the green, since he does utilize green the most. There's also a pretty good chance we could end up getting extra turn in that general area. Be nice. Actually, it's not a really good chance, but there is a chance from the increased red falling. Nope. We don't get it. And we'll just go poke him. Actually, we don't even need to. We can kill him out with the blade. Do I know the typing of the new mythic? The last I seen, it's going to be a dragon daemon. It's definitely going to be a dragon, and I don't think they're going to really remove it. Based on the art, it's definitely going to be a dragon daemon. There's not much else they can really do. And it's 100% going to be a dragon. There's no way they're going to change that, because it's going to Dragon's Claw Kingdom. So obviously we'll make the mythic for the Dragon's Claw Kingdom as a dragon. That'd be insane if they didn't. Okay, well, we'll take a skull. Get a poke.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Oh yeah, Goblin King can summon random goblins on the PC mobile version. Consoles currently don't have that buff.
Mana surge.
It's arguably not even really a buff, because goblins were pretty decent to be able to summon. But then again, pretty much every goblin you could ever summon is relatively decent. Can't think of a single one that would actually be bad. Like every single goblin you could summon is at least competent. And he can't summon himself, because as of this patch as well, troops that summon can no longer summon themselves if they do have a condition. Like he, even though he's a goblin, will never actually summon Goblin King, because that was changed in 3.0, which is a change we've been needing for ages. But glad they finally did. Make summoning a little less weird, because like things like Baby Dragon could form into Baby Dragon and stuff like that. A lot of weird things. But they fixed that now. But yeah, it's not really anything too interesting. It's exactly what you'd expect. It just makes a random goblin instead of a goblin, you know, like the normal goblin that's actually called just goblin. It's a little bit confusing that there's a troop named goblin, yet there's also a class type or a troop type named goblin as well. Of course, goblin was added before they ever added the troop types, which is why that inconsistency is kind of there. But yeah, it's not really anything too interesting. I haven't found any further purpose for the king, for the Goblin King. He's still pretty much the same use as troop he's always been.
Mana surge.
Baby dragon to dragon egg, I believe can still happen, though I have not seen it since the patch, so I cannot confirm that. I don't know if anyone else has. But I'm pretty sure that's still possible. Dragon egg back into, baby dragon back into dragon eggs. But baby dragon into baby dragon is definitely not possible anymore. You heard I was gonna get a troop made. Is that correct? Yeah, as long as everything is still going through with it. Should. Nimhane contacted me about 2 weeks back saying that they were going to start on the art for it. Haven't heard anything back since then, mainly because they've been focusing on the guild wars the entire time. But yeah, they should be making a troop of Tacet, that little dragon thing that you see in all the corners and everywhere. That thing. That will eventually be a troop in game as long as all goes well. I did ask her one question though about copyright and everything with that, and I still haven't gotten a reply back, so hopefully she does. But yeah, as long as all goes through well, then yeah, I will have a troop in the game. It probably won't be processed and fully in for like another 6-7 months, but as all goes well, it will indeed be in. They have a long process for adding all new troops.
Mana
And they've already planned everything ahead for like 6 months in advance already, which is why it's going to be like 7 months from now, most likely. Unless they just end up adding it into randomly somewhere. They get it done early, I don't know.
Mana surge.
Yeah, thank you, Nelson. Yeah, it would be cool having my own character in a game.
Mana surge. Mana surge. Mana surge.
Oh, move the purples over, get the Dragon Soul off. And I do have to worry about Queen Mab a little bit, because it will reduce our chances of getting extra turns off the Cascades. As long as we don't let it get any extra turns, though, we should be fine. We'll get rid of the browns right here, and get some green out of it. Do need to start getting that back up. Oh, it does get a freeze off the blue. Okay, so it didn't freeze anything important, so that's fine. Yeah, thank you, Orla. Yep, throw that down, we'll throw the blade, and we do need a little more Dragon Soul mana, and we'll take that off an extra turn. Luckily, that was not the one that got frozen, so we can still do so. And all we need now is Christine X, and even though it's frozen, that will make no difference with our ability. And there we go. Oh, it did gain an extra turn out of it, but just going to waste its turn on Skulls. Yeah, that's one thing console has that we currently don't have on PC Mobile, which I wish we would. The customizable AI. Because right now, AI on PC Mobile always goes to Skulls every single time if there's like a 3-pair just laying there. And it's so easy to bait them like endlessly. What ability do you hope your dragon will have? It's definitely going to have some kind of silence ability on it. Everything beyond that, I do not quite know for sure what it will end up being. We haven't gotten that far with it. Ideally, I don't even know what I'd really want to have on it either. Where's my one-troop team? Let's go fight this thing out real quick. Do you know anything about it, like what rarity it'll be? Oh, it's going to be a legend. It's going to be a legend. It's most likely going to be yellow-purple. And it's obviously going to be Dragon's Claw because it's a dragon. And not much more. Oh, no! Okay, good.
Mana surge.
There's one really odd thing about Empowered Early glitch, which all the trait stones go in a cycle that you see at the beginning of a battle. And it is possible with Spirit Fox using Empowered Early glitch that you can drain them before they're empowered or their fast trait triggers, which will result in them not losing their mana. And that's almost what just happened right there. Luckily, she did it right at the nick of time for it to still drain her. Fail. Yeah, I know, this game really needs more silence, and silences that are actually good. Because right now, there's not a single silence troop that is good. Not a single one. Like, literally all of them are horrible. And I was hoping to change that with it as well. What should we throw down at it? He's really red-oriented. Well, we could probably just stick with the dragon team then. I'm still not sure how many more wins we need. I might just go do the rest of them in Explore after this battle, so we can just get it done so we can see what the new weapon is. Because out of every single thing that was added, I'm most curious about how strong this weapon is. I don't know if any of you have tried it yet. Have any of you tried the new crypt weapon yet on the Necromancer class? It requires 250 wins on it, which of course takes a bit of time. But I don't know how many people actually have it who are here. I know at least some people must have it by now, probably a couple hundred.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Well, we'll take our reds, Dragon Soul, and go from there.
Mana surge.
Okay, good. We did get enough for Christine X. Even though it's not full mana right now, we have to crystallize. We can just do that. There we go. The only thing I hate about this team is it doesn't use brown. I really hate using teams that don't use a color. Unless it can loop like crazy and kind of self-sustain itself pretty quickly. Yeah, it just feels so weird using in like an Exploder team, for example, without using every color. Because you're accumulating every color, but you're not actually using all of the ones that you're gaining. Like right here, we're destroying the entire board, including any browns, though there wasn't any brown in that instance. But if there were any browns, we would have accumulated them too, but we wouldn't have actually used them for anything whatsoever. We'll throw down the Storm, and then we'll Dragon Soul into any damage. That's pretty much a match right there. The Oracle is a lot worse than you thought. It's only when an enemy casts a spell, not when... No, it's not when you cast a spell. It's only when an enemy casts a spell. Still pretty good because you can bait out, you can just bait out the AI into casting if they have weaker spells. It's a slightly situational because they would need to have a looping team. But if you need like a looping team counter, Oracle might be one of the best things out there if you can get a fully traded Oracle. And currently, there isn't anything excessively good at countering looping other than a Queen Mab. You can get a quick freeze off on her legendary ability. Okay, let me see how many more wins we need. Ooh, revenge. Ooh, Bombot revenge. Let me take this real quick before we go over to farming the last little bit of it. Okay, so what do we do here? Can't drop in anyway. Could take the skull into double blue, and I think we'll do just that. So blue, blue, and neither of them surged or did really anything.
Surge.
Be better off just taking like a red or something.
Mana surge.
Oh, I just gave it yellow. It doesn't use yellow. It got greedy though. The greed is overwhelming. Oh, it actually kept it there. Oh, please don't ruin it. Please don't ruin it. Please don't ruin it. No, it got ruined. We could have gotten an extra turn right there. It removed the green that was sitting there. Well, we could still get an extra turn. No, we didn't get it off the top. It ruined my extra turn. Oh. Okay, yeah, I did have a hero there. And it turned it into a Corvash. I was wondering for a moment, wait, how did we get death marked on everything? It was the Queen Jezebel doing it. First time I've seen someone use it on their defense team. It actually is a really good thing to use, the Death Knight class on defense.
Mana surge.
I'm so scared that any of them will die at any moment. So we'll do this for the purple. Even though we're removing our red. I need it for the crystallize, I need it for the Dragon Soul. Dragon Soul will just clear the board anyways. Does she really have only 1 HP? Oh, there goes Deathmark. We have the core of our team still alive, so we won. Doesn't really matter what happens from here. We'll just go and remove Brown, I guess, since we don't need it, and he does. And all we need now is any AoE spell, and that will wipe him out. Oh, I forgot. We're being blocked on purple because of the summon. So that's not a good idea. Let's just go for Cnex, and we can end it that way.
Mana surge. Mana surge. Mana surge.
Yeah, with Christinex, you can always remove whatever you don't use. Same as with Tyree and builds like that. Tyree, Astral Spirit, and Christinex are the 3 troops that generally get used for that purpose, for being able to remove whatever you don't really need and kind of disabling the enemy's mana. So let's just double check how many more we need, and I'm probably just going to explore for the last few of them, since we can easily wrap that up in like 10 minutes or so, just by winning very quickly. Yeah, we only need 14 wins. So let's see. Let me go get my team out. Let me double check real quick which trait stone I need the most. I keep doing brown-red, but I don't even know if I still need brown-red the most. Which one do I have the lowest of adding arcane? Red-blue went down quite a bit. Only 45 of those. Oh, it's actually my lowest right now. So let me go stock up on those. Didn't realize my red-blue is the absolute lowest. Let's go get more of those. Probably because I've been doing brown-red for so long that I end up far passing it. So let's go to Mr. Scales. Oh, that's funny, because I was actually like doing this earlier too for the Nagas. Well, I guess we're coming back. We're back. Oh, look at all those Nagas right there. All 0 of them. Well, let me go get my oh, I overread it earlier because I had it over my suggested team slot. Well, let me go overwrite it again. What was I using earlier? Oh yeah, it was some kind of Rowan team with the green spirit thing. Leaf. Get the leaf. And that could literally be our team. Or never mind, we need the Princess Espef to kill it. Now this could literally just be our team and we'd be good to go. Oh, you know what? Let me try with double array instead. Might be a bad idea. Yeah, this is a bad idea. Let me just stick with a Valkyrie. That's a really bad idea. Let's just stick with Valk. And we'll set our banner to a... Let's go double green and commit. Normally I would go red yellow, but I'm not really worried about getting souls. Make sure we get our Rowan up instantly. And go from there. Ooh, we already got it up. Oh, too bad we don't have a +1. Never mind. Maybe I should have just used her.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Okay, we'll throw that down. You just need any pair to land. Good. And that's match. Now we just need to do that 13 more times. There we go. Oh yeah, we could probably do a double Rowan if we wanted to. The only concern I really have with that is if we happen to need to get blue for whatever reason, our Elspeth would be blocking our blue. That's actually the reason I kind of moved her down like that and everything. Because right now, regardless of what we take, we'll be able to get her up immediately. So here we'll go for the Valkyrie. We'll be able to use this on yellows. Because of that, let me actually do this one. That will give us more alignment on the other side. So we'll throw that at the yellows, and that should be enough mana right there. Yeah, that's match. 12 more. I know I don't have double Aurora yet. No one does. I was saying Rowan, not Array. Did I say double Array? Yeah, no one has double Array because only one exists. It's literally the only Guild Wars troop that exists, and there's only one of it, and there's no way to get more copies of it currently. What a tease. I really wish they would have given more Guild Wars troops out every single week leading up to the Guild Wars. It would kind of be a reminder too, because they haven't even really reminded anyone that Guild Wars is starting on the 24th, unless they think they won't be able to get it ready by the 24th. Dun dun dun. That could also be the thing.
Mana surge.
But they really should have given a one of those out every single week leading up to it, because they should have been anyway, since Guild Wars was supposed to start earlier. But now we'll just get them naturally from Guild Wars. The only problem with this is that means we're not getting the next Guild Wars troop until the 1st of May will be when we get our next Guild Wars troop. Because once the next Guild Wars starts, we don't get the rewards for it until the following Monday. So that's a while after. That's a whole week after. So it's not until May 1st that we actually get them. Or more of them. Did that really just completely miss? Really? What is this madness? At least it didn't hit our Rowan.
Mana surge.
All we have to do is just blue surge or just take a green, and we're good to go. There we go.
Surge.
And we can just toss that, and that's match. And then what is that then? 11 more, I think? And then we get our new hero weapon. Hey, red blues! I needed more of those. Perfect. That's exactly why I'm doing that here for. Gotta get luckier on those red blues. Generally, I've been getting over like 6 to 8 per hour. Probably even a bit more than that. And that's match. Oh, it's 50%. Made him live. No. There. And I think we're down to 10 now. Use Alt Tab to tell your guild. Tell your guild about what? Oh, about the Guild Wars thing? Why do we keep missing so hard? It just never wants to land. Oh no! I needed that armor. Ooh, ouch. As long as it doesn't hit it again, we can double cast it. Good, okay. So, fire number 1. And none of them die. Not even him with 1 HP. Looks like we're gonna have to use red now. Nope, we'll still stick to green. All he needs is a green surge. Oh, and I just gave it so much red. I don't mind though. As long as he keeps hitting our Valkyrie, it doesn't matter. Oh, Lamia might be a bit annoying though. Stop taking our green. I need those greens. Can I drop it? Doesn't look like it. Oh yes, I can. Perfect. So he'll get distracted by the skull, and then we'll kill him with Rowan. But that battle went a lot longer than it needed to, even though it still won like a minute 10 seconds. Oh yeah, the upcoming Guild Wars. Yeah, it tells you in the Guild Wars thing too. it should still say a timer that says 5 days, 6 days, 5 days something seconds, 6 days something seconds. If we go over into guild wars, and right there, 5 days, 5 hours, and 20 minutes, the first guild wars shall begin. And if any of you haven't signed up to it, oh yeah, I should probably be reminding that too. If you haven't signed up for the new Guild Wars yet, which I'm pretty sure almost every single person in the game has. But if you haven't yet, definitely make sure to, because there's only 5 days, 5 hours, and 20 minutes more to do it for the next Guild Wars. Also, you have to reassign every single week as well, so remember to do that as well when the new Guild Wars does start. I've already gone over pretty much everything with this. Hopefully they'll make a preview video thing too, so we can go over it a bit more, because there's still a lot of uncertainty with it, and they haven't answered quite a few of our questions. They've answered most of it, but there's still some holes and stuff we don't know. Let me throw some more of these. Oh, something else that might happen this weekend, since we're farming so many wins this week to try to get all the hero classes. I believe I will get +1 additional attack, which will mean we'll have all of the kingdoms fully maxed out again. Because currently I do not have the most recent kingdom upgraded of the Sun Crest. A good majority of people don't, but we're right around the corner from it. I think we only need about 15 more Chupacabras if we got lucky there. We need like 22 earlier, so hopefully that's a lot less now. Yep, we only need 13 more copies. Wow, we're really close. And then we'll have the kingdom getting a +1 additional attack, so that's pretty nice. So yeah, let's go finish our wins. Only need like 9 more-ish. Kind of. Somewhere around that general ballpark. Your guildmaster hasn't logged in for almost 1 year, so no guild wars for you. Your second in command can do it as well within your guild, by the way, if there are any in second in command. Also, if your guild leader hasn't been active for a year, I would highly suggest finding a new guild or asking the devs if they can remove and change who the guild leader is. I believe they will do that for anyone who has been active for 6 months, 3 months. I don't know what the exact time frame is, but I can guarantee you, if you ask the devs to change it, if they've been inactive for a year, they will allow you to change who the guild leader is of that guild. You just would have to send a support ticket to the Gems of War support on their official website thing. Here's the link for it. Let me go get it. They are a little busy right now because of Guild Wars, but they should still give you some kind of reply. Support. This might not be as quick as they normally do it. Support. Come on. And copy paste this link. I think I just sent the United States version of it. Hopefully it adapts to everyone. But just gemsofwar.com or gemsofwar.com or gemsofwar.zendesk.com. I don't think you need all the other stuff after. But I think just clicking that link would be fine if you need to contact support. You then just click submit a ticket, or sorry, submit a request in the top right corner. Fill it out, and then they'll reply to you and hopefully do what you request for. Where were we? 8 more wins. Come on, we got this. We can do that in 7 minutes if we can do these quick enough. Let's see it happen. Ooh, bad board. Oh, actually not bad board. Let's get Valkyrie up right off the bat. And just use it on reds. Or purple. Probably purple. We could have still done it on red. Oh well. Either of them is the win. Oh! That wasn't enough mana? Okay, well that wasted a little more time. But we still get it. Throw it down. A good majority of guild leaders don't play anymore. Yeah, probably of most of the lower guilds. Especially back in the day. Or actually pretty recently. As of about a couple months ago. Starting a new guild used to only cost like 1,000 gold. Now I think it costs 50,000. So they definitely increased that by a lot. Mainly because there were so many small guilds of people who aren't really committed to the game or just kind of playing, and they're like, oh, let's go make a guild real quick. And then it flooded the game with ridiculously small guilds. And they were trying to fix that some. And the fix they finally did was make it slightly higher, which they would have done a level requirement too. I don't believe there's a level requirement on it. I believe all you'd need is 50,000 gold, which obviously a newer player wouldn't bother doing that, but still makes more guilds than there needs to be. I still think there's way too many guilds. That's always been a slight problem with this game is there's so many guilds that all of these smaller guilds can't really get recruitments most of the time, because all the other higher guilds end up kind of taking it away. That, or they just get flooded with so many other smaller guilds to have to compete with. Let's see. A guild should be 1 mil to start. That might be a little bit too steep. 1 mil, because there are more casual people who may not even ever really keep a mil on them. I think 50k plus a level 50 requirement would be perfectly fine. Currently, I don't believe there's any level requirement. If there is, there's only like level 10 or 25, something ridiculously low. 50 is still really low as well, but at least by the time you reach level 50, you at least have an understanding of the game. Oh, so something's in my eye right now, and it's bothering me. It's like burning like crazy. I think it's an eyelash. That or it's just dry eye. There we go. I think they're fine now. Good enough. Okay, where were we? Can we make it? Hey, I made it. Where were we? Okay, throw that down.
Ew. Get away.
Oh, the complete miss. Yeah, generally if your guild mate or your guild leader is inactive for that long and you don't really have any commitment to your guild, you're better off just finding a new guild. There's really no point in staying in it. Because it is important to have an active guild leader, because generally the guild leader is the one that does a good majority of the recruitment and keeps the guild stable in most cases. Okay, we'll throw this down. I don't know for sure if we'll get a team wipe. Looks a little bit durable compared to some of the other teams. We still get it though. That Gawain damage though, so high. Okay, we are really close. Look at how thin that's getting. It should be about 5 more wins, 5 to 6 more wins. And then we get to try the new purple weapon. It's probably not even as strong as I think it'll be. I don't even know how strong I even think it is. It's definitely decent. It's by no means a horrible weapon, I know that for sure. But just how good it is questionable until we actually get to test it. It does seem rather strong though. I don't know if it'll be replacing out Creeping Death, but definitely has potential on it. Also, I don't know what its boost ratio is either, or what its scaling is, because it could be scaled in a way that it doesn't gain enough true damage to be worth it. If it scales at a 1-to-1 based on whatever your magic is, that's going to be really potent. So hopefully it is. I'm pretty sure it would be. Hello, Necronium. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Creeping Death is too good. I know, no weapon will ever be better than Creeping Death. How could I say such a thing? Come on, red. No. Didn't even get our greens or anything. Now he's denying our manas. Oh, there's Rowain for the win. Hello, Chris. Welcome. Any ideas for dealing with stun teams? It's only 3 days into the week, and you've had it with them. Yeah, stun teams can be a bit annoying. I don't know exactly what you would be referring to as needing to counter. I assume Corvash. Corvash teams tend to use a lot of blue, so really having anything that can remove blue off the board will be pretty good. My pick for it would likely be Christinex, because you can not only take blues, but you can also use Christinex to deny all the blues from the board. If you don't have Christinex, you can go with something as simple as completing out the Zolkiri Kingdom, get yourself a Tyree, and then aim at the blues off those Tyree. The other thing is just don't use troops that have excessively good traits, or you're using a team that is dependent on those traits. You can use teams that trigger their traits at the beginning of a battle, so you don't need to worry about them. Like, for example, Divine Bond on this triggers right at the beginning of the battle. All of the stat buffs trigger at the beginning of the battle. A stat buff like this, giving 5 stats to all allies, trigger at the beginning of a battle. And even if they stun it, it does literally nothing because they already triggered. Traits that only trigger once right when the game begins cannot be stunned because they already triggered. Is this team you're using worthwhile if they aren't mythic? Yeah, you can probably win with this team without mythic. Only would use it in Explore though. One thing I'd probably consider using this team before bothering with the team I'm using now though mainly because there's one troop in this team that is relatively hard to get up. Plus, there's other greens that you might want to get up other than this. But Array is particularly hard to fully trait, and not quite sure how that would really work with your Rowan, since you would have lower stats to begin with, and the fact that you'd have lower stats even further from your Array may be just a bit too much. Because this Array is giving us quite a bit of a boost on our Rowan. It's giving us 15 additional damage, 5 from the +5 magic, and 10 from the +5 armor. So 15 total, of course. So I'd probably just stick with something more like this, or even the really simple team that I was using earlier and showing, which is Valkyrie, Rowan, double Siren. Valkyrie, Rowan, double Siren, I'd probably say is your best bet, since it is the absolute cheapest that you can do. This is what I'm using because it is quicker, but this is a lot more costly of a team to build, and it probably wouldn't be worth going out of your way to try building it. Because it really only has one purpose, and that one purpose is doing exactly what we're doing now, just winning Explore extremely quick.
Mana Surge.
Well, I meant the boost ratio as in the magic that it has. If it has a 1-to-1 ratio based on magic gained on the hero towards how much damage it does, which I believe it does. But yeah, it does have the Death Mark boost as well. I don't know if I'm really even going to use that in a team. We could try using that with Death. That's about the only thing we could really pair it with to really fully utilize it, because that's the only thing that can fully Death Mark the enemy team. Because the Death Knight class can Death Mark the entire enemy team, but the problem is we can't use the weapon to boost off the Death Marks that we create off of our Death Knight's death, because then we won't have the Death Knight anymore. So it's a little bit counterproductive there. Mainly because they end up changing it. Earlier, they were going to do a Death Mark enemies on 4 times and 5 times matches, but from community feedback and everyone yelling at them saying that would be way too overpowered, which it would have been, they ended up changing it. Hey, another red-blue arcane, nice. Just in this little bit of time, we've already gotten 3 arcanes. That's pretty good. I think we only need about 2 more wins or so. Actually, that blinking might have been our new hero weapon, so I might need to go check that. I'm pretty sure that might be our new hero weapon already, and I'm just doing battles that I don't need to be doing. So let's go throw this down. See if we can go get it. Get it? Yeah, no problem. Okay, we'll move that up. Ooh, not enough mana. Didn't get the surge. Oh, we got the red surge, not the right surge. All we need now is any blue, any green, and that's our match. And I believe we have the weapon now, so let's go test it. We did end up doing it right before the stream, or right before the end of the stream. So we did get it in on time. And my goal is to get them all by Thursday, so I can do them for the video then. That is the goal. And I should be able to. And please, new weapon? There we go! Class weapon reward. For achieving 250 victories in the chosen class, you have received the legendary class weapon. Use it well. And there it is, the Crypt Keeper. Death Mark an enemy. Deal true damage to all enemies. Boosted by however many are death marked at a 3 times ratio. So let's see exactly how much damage that does. Let's see, is it 1-to-1? Please be 1-to-1. I think it's 1-to-1. I'm pretty sure it would be. Yep, it's a 1-to-1. So 26 true damage to 3 enemies. Plus we death marked the first. Plus it is boosted based on how many of them are death marked. Interesting. So let's go make a team out of this. So let's go and... Oh, the only really odd thing about this is if we use Death on the team, Death can only true damage the first troop, which will be a little bit odd because this actually does not do true damage to the first troop. So that's a bit off. But let me go do it over... I don't even know what team. 4 times Death Mark. What is this right now? The Web Spinner team? I think I'll overwrite this for now. I'm not going to be using much more of this class until Thursday when I show the video thing. But yeah. Let me put it in... I don't even know what slot to put this in. Probably need a Giant Spider. Probably need a Gorgotha. And then we can put a Death in it. So I think that'll be our team then. Gorgotha. Death. And a Giant Spider. And I believe that covers everything, right? Brown, yellow, purple, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that covers everything. And we'll just set the banner to a double blue, and we are good to go. There it is. And... Death Oh no, it doesn't fit. There we go. Definitely class. Also, thank you, Eric Monis, for the subscribe. Much appreciated. So, let's go test it with no sound. Gosh, game. Oh, what a 0 wins, 2 loses. We got a gem, though. Worth it. Oh, no wonder why. That was our defend team. Ended up switching randomly. Let's just troll people and set it as exactly what we're using right now. There we go. Oh, wait. It changed. What? What? Okay, let me not click that. That was weird. We'll just use this. Sure. No, this. Yeah. We'll go with that. That was weird. I think it's unsaved my team. What? Game, what are you doing? Fail. What are you doing, Gems of War? Work properly. What even just happened? Okay, well, let's get the game back up. And let's try that again. I think my team didn't save. Let's see, what's my defend team say right now? Oh, it's still that exact same thing. Let me just battle before we glitch something else out. Okay. Yeah, let me guess. It's still... Ah! Okay, let me do it over top of... I'm just going to do it over top of suggested teams before it just completely glitches out again. So let's do this again. Gorgotha. Gorgotha. Def. Yep, that's not him. Def. Giant Spider. And the new crypt weapon. Oops, I did not mean to click there. Oops. Tabs are all ruined. I ended up changing the size of it, and now it's all off. I believe it's still showing perfectly fine for the stream. Yeah, it's still showing the exact same way for the stream, but I had it slightly different visually for myself. Now I ruined it. Oops, why did I do double yellow, green? It should be double blue for the banner. If I can find it. I was literally like 2 ticks backwards. Fail. Okay, so let's do this. Yeah, the patch did look like it ended up messing up the team editor. Hopefully they have that fixed for when Guild Wars is officially released, because that would be really annoying if that's not working properly. Because that will make a huge impact on how wins will actually go down in the game mode. What can we drop? We can drop reds into purple. There we go. We got Giant Spider up. We can use those on the browns. And we do have the crypt ready to go. Let's see. Do the reds, get Def. Might as well just cast Def off first. So let's get Def. We'll be able to replenish the Def mark on him. We'll get the true damage off on all of them. There we go on that. 38 true damage to all of them, plus or all of them except the first one. And we got a we redid the Def mark on there. So yeah, pretty decent weapon. We'll have more testing that we'll need to do on it later, of course. But, yeah, pretty decent. We'll do another battle or two with it. See what it can really do. We probably don't want to use it on teams that have immunity to Death Mark. What's kind of funny is we haven't actually gotten a single... I wish he did true damage. We haven't actually gotten a single Death Mark kill this battle, but oh well. We'll throw that down on the yellows there. That'll give us our crypts back, and that'll be enough to kill the other 2 off the true damage. And hopefully this first troop will finally die. It's weird, these 2 troops, because they kind of synergize and they kind of don't synergize. Really odd. Because he doesn't do true damage, and he keeps hitting his true damage that he does do from his legendary ability to the first troop. But yet that's the only troop that we can't actually use the crypt on, because it can only Def Mark it. It's a little odd. Well, we'll take that, get a skull poke. Actually, I don't really need a skull poke. I was hoping we could get the surge on the fighter. We'll get the mana now, pass that out. And the only really big issue here is if they have a really tanky first troop, this weapon and just team in general will be pretty bad against them, because we don't have we don't really have any way to kill a first troop, which seems a little odd, because first troop's normally the easiest thing to kill. But his team doesn't really have anything to kill out first troop with, which is a bit odd for any team. Could also just be because that troop is excessively tanky. It is one of the tankiest troops currently is the Silver Maiden. It's so tanky that's almost useless because all it does is tank. And of course you need some board control and other stuff. Well, it does kind of have some board control, but not enough compared to Gorgolfa and stuff. Just being able to board clear for all the mana generation. Okay, good. It keeps getting distracted. I don't even know if I should throw Def on it. He's just gonna cleanse it right off. I'll throw it as Crypt, I guess. You gotta throw something, or you don't even use any more mana. So we'll throw that up. We already have everything up, so all this does when there's only one troop left is Death Mark it, which is a little weak. You're paying 13 mana for just a single Death Mark when it comes to the end of the battle. Yeah, I don't think this weapon's gonna be like overpowered at all. There we go. It definitely can do quite a bit of true damage to the rest of the team, though. Personally, I think I'd prefer using Creeping Death most likely over this thing. But we'll try it again. Maybe one more battle after this as well. Probably the exact same team, though. I don't really see it being used in too many other things other than just a quick Def. Get both of them up, get Def off, get the boost ratio off of it, and then kind of go from there. That's like, yeah, the loop that you basically go for every single time with it, for the most part.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
We could also probably use it with other true damagers, yeah, like Tesla. Tesla wouldn't be too bad. The only problem is if we use Tesla, we can't use Def for the extra boost ratio, because Tesla would be using red-blue, and that'd be way too much conflict, especially if we're going to use like a Giant Spider. Though I probably wouldn't use a Giant Spider if we were doing it in that way, because we could just get our mana up manually. There we go. We'll go throw the Giant Spider down. It looks like... Oh no! We're not going to be able to get anywhere. Well then. Gotta use a Gorgolfa to just clear off the board. Oh, or we can do something amazing there. Oh no, can't do anything amazing. We'll just clear out the board. We ruined it with a Mercy. And we'll throw Death into the new weapon and go from there. Take our free skulls. Might as well, even if it's on Holy Armor. Unholy Armor, now that we do the Death on it. Get a kill, get a kill. No kill. Okay, we'll replenish the Death Mark. True damage to all of them. 38s down the line, nice. Claim our purples. Purple, purple. Throw a Gorgolfa, and we can true damage them again. Like, this kills literally his entire team except first slot. That's basically what this does. There, 38 to all of them again.
Mana surge.
How much would that do otherwise? That'd be 26 damage then if we didn't have the additional 12 damage from it. We'll throw that on our reds. Get it up one more time. And that'll kill everything except his first slot, of course. And we have another Death, and that will clean up his first slot. Oh, can we get a skull? Yes, we can. Never mind. Perfect. Move that. He'll get distracted by a skull. Come on, with all the extra turns. At least we have mana on everything. Oh, throw that down. That'll true damage kill both of them. And now we can just throw Death, and that should be enough damage. Yep, that's... Oh, that's way enough damage. There we go. Sweet. Yeah, let's try it with a Tesla instead of a Death, and instead of a Giant Spider. So let's get a Tesla in here. And what would the other one be? Tesla and... Oh, I wish you were a Mythic. Wasn't going to waste the event keys last week, though. She needs to go into drop hole already so we can unlock her. Crafting system, go. We need 3 Teslas. But we need a green of some kind. Kraken, probably not. What is green that does true damage that's not hero? Oh, Marilith wouldn't be bad. I don't think I'd commit to Venoxia. Probably just go with Marilith, because we get the extra red mana from it too. So yeah, we'll go Marilith. Venoxia, greens, blues, poisons. The problem is the poison could actually help the enemy, which is what I'm worried about. And we'll just set this to a quick Gorgolfa. See how this pans out. Okay, let's see what this does. Oh, double Death. Well, this will be interesting. We just removed our Death, now we're up against double Death. The only thing that I could see going really bad here is our Gorgolfa dies too quick, or he gets magic reduced like crazy. Hopefully neither of which happen. Oh yeah, I forgot. They need to fix that too. Her animation takes time, but it doesn't actually show anything. There's like no mechs. It's a little weird. None of the other abilities work like that. Draculus? We could probably throw a Draculus on it too. That would cover literally everything if we were to do that instead of a Merilift. The only problem is that would be way too high of a mana cost. At least with Merilift, we're getting that +1 red, which helps us get our Tesla even quicker. So that's the main reason I'm doing that. So we'll throw that, get her a nice AoE, and oh wow, I forgot how powerful she is. I don't know, they might actually need a nerf Tesla by a single ratio. I forget what her current ratio is. What is it again? A 1 to 4? Might have to be a 1 to 5. What is it now, right? Yeah, 1 to 4. Oh no, there's something about that seems slightly... like, we don't even need to bother. We can just use Merilift into Tesla. We don't even need the Crypt weapon. It's just gonna be get in the way. We can just Tesla again. Let's match.
Next time, watch
Tesla, please. Well, let's try this again after using... That was literally just Tesla basically soloing them. Oh gosh. Let's try this again. And actually use the Crypt this time. They might need to bring in that true damage counter. True damage is gonna wreak havoc. I can't get growth up easily. Come on, Cascades, let's see those manas. Nope, don't get any of the ones we need.
Mana surge.
He took some of them that we needed off the board.
Mana surge.
Okay, all we need is one more now. Don't take it. No, that's exactly what I needed. Luckily, he did it in a way that we get mana out of it. So I guess it works out. We'll take our brown, Gorgulfa, get our mana, use everything, go from there. Let's see. Come on, extra turn us from here. Ooh, no extra turn. I'll probably Merilift into a Tesla into then what we get from Cascade. Yeah, we'll just do the Tesla then. Oh gosh, 1 mana short off of Gorgulfa. Oh, and he has Gord's Avatar, and I have no way of reducing his armor. Ooh, that's a bit bad. Let me throw the Tesla now, because after he does his after he does that, that's going to reduce our damage by a lot. So he's going to do that. Oh, he summoned our... Oh, silences our daemons as well. Almost forgot. Well, that's not good. So let's take some blue. Can't use Gorgulfa. Can't use Merilift either, but I'm not too worried about the Merilift. Well, get our Crypt. That will do a double kill on 2 of the more annoying troops. Oh, we got Gorgulfa back. We don't need him at the moment. Okay, come on, Deathmark kill, go. Oh, we didn't get it. All we need now is Gorgulfa, cast it, Tesla, dead. And if that's not enough, we can just take a skull afterwards. Might actually not be enough. Basically, everything has no armor anymore. Do we just go for the Gorgulfa to the finish? Yeah, we'll take it. Gorgulfa into Explosion into Tesla. That should be enough to win it. Oh gosh, she just took out like the last of our armor away. Come on, Deathmark, kill it. Oh, there goes the last of his armor. There's almost no armor left for this to even boost off of. I might not even use it. Merilift almost does the same damage now. You can actually win this. Just be careful. Oh, we got Demonic Pact. Never mind. We got this. No, that definitely didn't go the best, but we can still Tesla. Look at his armor. It's definitely enough. Oh, plus we have the new armor on the troop. Nice.
Next time, watch
There we go. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Yeah, good night, Nelson, and I'm actually going to be heading out as well, unless there's any last-minute questions you guys want me to answer. Otherwise, our next stream will be this Friday and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, both days. For any of you that don't know when that is in your relative time, that is 12 hours from now on Friday is that time. So whatever 12 hours is from now on your Friday and Saturdays when we'll be streaming next. On Thursday, I'll try to have all the weapons unlocked so we can do a video on all the new classes and the weapons. Wednesday for tomorrow, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing for tomorrow's video, but we'll have something up. But hopefully we'll get the Chupacabra as well fully maxed out so we get that plus bonus 1 attack. Not really going to make you too huge of a difference, but plus 1 attack is better than not plus 1 attack. So I hope you all have a wonderful week. I'll see you all later. Best of luck with your event key drops if you haven't bothered opening them yet, because this week's pretty good for it. And other than that, hope you all have a wonderful week. See you all, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.